Over the years, we have punished people for a wide variety of things. We punished them for being left-handed, tie their hand behind their back, hit it with a ruler. You cannot use your left hand. It must be your right hand. Who decided that? Anyway, the reality is that some people use their left hand, and it is normal. It's a natural part of the way that the human brain works. Some people can use both hands. Some people just like to use their right hand. We have a challenge though. We've not only hurt people by stopping them using their natural hand of choice. We've created significant trauma for those individuals. But we still do it today. We may not hit them with a ruler, depending on where you are in the world, or tie their hand behind their back, but we do it in other ways. So we get an ADHD child, a child who is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, like me, and we get them to sit outside of the head person, whoever it may be, the headmaster, mistress, however you want to define it. We get them to sit outside of their office at break time because they've misbehaved, because they were too noisy, because they were too disruptive, because they danced about. And we say, hey, no, we're now going to punish you, or we're now going to help teach you that your conduct was not acceptable by making you sit down. Sit down, or stand outside of a classroom during the only time where you get to productively use up your energy. That is counterintuitive. So we're still doing it in today's world, in the education system, in environments, in the workplace. We see a particular behaviour or approach, and because it doesn't fit in with the accepted norm, we punish, or we educate in a way that is ultimately punishing. And the reality is, for that child, what they need in that moment is to get outside and use up their energy. Otherwise, they're going to come back to the classroom and the problem will be even worse. Instead, they're asked to not move. What do we think is going to happen there? In society, we've got this wrong, right? We can visibly see now that torturing a fellow human being because they're left-handed is not acceptable. As is torturing somebody who's ADHD because they want to move. They don't want to sit on a seat all day long. Neurologically, it is damaging for them. And when we think about neurodiversity in different environments, around accessibility, about universal design principles, this is what we really need to think about. How can we adapt them? How can we support individuals who need to be able to move around? We see less options for children in packed out classrooms to be able to do that. And we see less options often in workplaces where we have to conform, we have to get in line. We need to see the world differently, and we need to expedite the way that we see the world and the way that we think about other individuals. Because now we look at people being mistreated because they're left-handed as ridiculous, right? It's not helpful to anybody. Just as it's not helpful to laugh at somebody because they do something differently. Somebody jumping the high jump and they used to jump over it forwards. Somebody jumps over it backwards. What an idiot! Well, in fact, no. What an ingenious idea and concept. And before you know it, everybody follows suit. In life, if we enable people to lean into their differences more often, we would see the opportunities available to us to be able to have a more productive life, more productive relationships, more engaging partnerships. But we have to sit back and not make judgments based on our own view, our own perception, the way that we're impacted as individuals. So let's think more about the simple adjustments that we can make, like left-handed scissors for people who are left-handed. Boom! It's not that difficult when you start to break it down into those simple ideas and concepts. What else can you think about? What else can you share about experiences and challenges that you faced and how we can simply overcome them? If you like this video, please tune in to more of our content, like, share, and let us know what you think. Thank you.